Hey guys, hot and humid, not hot this second, but you see there's water in the streets. It just don't stop. I told you that I was supposed to have a meeting with a friend. I didn't hear from her. And finally she got in touch with me once she settled down a little bit. Her brother passed away, and she's probably, I don't know, 30, 40 years younger than me. Her brother, what a shame. I was looking at the Karen Reed thing. You're still working on that. To me, it looks like Higgins is the one. It would be nice to see him in a nice white t-shirt, white boxer shorts on death row. I want to see those pictures. P. Diddy, I haven't checked into that. Oh, by the way, I'm getting the information about the Karen Reed case from a couple sources. Loophole lawyer and a woman, Samantha Benigno. I know I just ruined that name. Flat tire, and the guys just keep going. That white car. And that Samantha person, she has all kinds of degrees in psychology. She's just the person to be looking at these witnesses during these cases, because she knows all of the tells, the signs when people are lying. So does that guy, a loophole lawyer. That guy is like, he's real super smart. I'll also see if I can put up something really scary news. In the Northwest, I think it's somewhere in the Northwest, they just declared that you can no longer, and it's a big state, where camping and outdoor stuff was always king. And now the government has moved. This is no joke. They made laws that you can't camp anymore. You can't even, if you had a camper, a mobile home, and had it on your property and wanted to hang out in a mobile home or whatever, RV, on your own property, that's illegal. And they will criminalize you for sleeping. You can't sleep. You can't sleep on a park bench. You can't sleep. You can't do it. I'll put this woman, she's one of those van life creators. And she's been doing it for 12 years. And since they made this new law where you're a criminal if you camp, it's crazy. What are they doing? Usually when the government says they're doing something, and this is for me, somebody that's fished and paid attention to what was going on around me, when the government says that they're doing something to protect lands, what they usually do is make it off limits to anybody looking to do any recreation on that property. They've essentially grabbed more property. Well, that's federal property. Where's federal get their money from? They're all robbing the people. Every one of them. This is a one-party system. I talked about that in the past. I told you the real problem, cops are a huge problem. Huge, because they're all brain dead sadists, psychopaths, Six psychopaths. Oh, Brian Fahey. I wanted to talk about that before I forgot. Sean Reyes was just arraigned on some phony charges that Fahey had filed, and they saw the actual recordings. They saw the whole interaction, and yet they still decided to file felonies against Sean Reyes. And that's a Long Island audit. Sean's a successful... Another case where you have a successful business person and they're calling him some kind of cretin. It's crazy. It's all on film, yet they still decided to press... Here, see, this guy could care less. Hey, can I go here? This guy looks like he's going to want... He needs to run somebody over. So, I'm on a sidewalk. Pedestrians have the right of way. So, but you don't know here in this stinking damn city. Holy Christ. So Fahey, the lunatic, filed all of these false charges. Fahey, I'm really wanting Sean to win this one. I hope, because Fahey is probably a multi-millionaire. He's works on a desk for the state police, works at a desk for the state police, and he makes almost, let's just say $75,000 a year in overtime. That's more than 12 hours a day, all year. I wanted to see if that piece of junk was still floating around here. It's probably not. This river runs like the Niagara Falls. Let's see. Is it here? Nah, nothing's there. I knew it got washed away. Should have went back and, oh, there's some signs of some living something there. A little fish in there or something. Huh. Yeah, go get him, Ron. I'll go get my tackle. So, people are and this guy Fahey says that he's on course to make more than 100,000 this year in overtime. He's a Connecticut state trooper, psychopath. And what he does is he's in charge of giving out firearms permits. Can you imagine a 6'6" psychopath that's in charge of giving out gun permits, licenses for firearms? He's sick. He should be made to pay every penny back. He's got it. I mean, he made what, $100,000 a year in overtime? Pay it back. You got it, man. You can either do that or go to prison. Take your pick. Looking for money. Again, this is where I found that $100 bill. So, Fahey should have to pay that back, and then he should be sentenced to prison. Maybe all his assets should be forfeited. The government would do that to you and I. Without the bat of an eye, they'd put you in the street, and then they'd say you were homeless, and then they would arrest you, and then you'd be in the prison system. And that's how that works. This new law that they passed in the Northwest says that not only can they do that, they can lock you up in a state asylum. if you get into a state asylum, there's very good chances that you may never leave again. Because God help you, if you get a Social Security card, that's carte blanche. Let's see if this is empty. Never know, so many stuff there. You get a Social Security card, that's their ticket right there. Ooh-wee. That's a blank check for them. Trust me, I know. So, I want to thank you all. Please make sure you get over to... Here's the deal. I don't belong here. Loophole Lawyer, James Freeman, Sean Reyes, Long Island Audit, Josh, I could go on and on with these. These are the people that are fighting to protect our rights. And that's just a fact. Why are the police so upset with cameras? What is it that they don't want seen? The beatings? The assaults? Them mangling senior citizens? And abusing children? And offing pets? Is that what they don't want you to see? This government's going down the tube real quick, real fast. Damn it. And all of these last couple of years I missed fishing because social workers are out of their goddamn minds. They're out of control. These are the malcontents that call the police. Oh, we have exigent circumstances. You could go over there and kick that guy's door in. Once they get you and they bring you to be screened at the hospital and you wind up with some sick, psychotic Hannibal Lecter, you'll never leave again. You will be, and listen, it's worse than you think. The food is bad. The staff is out of their mind because they hire garbage, inner city garbage that couldn't get a job elsewhere. It was either, you're that criminally untalented, you're either going to be a cop or you're going to work for the city or state in some way. That's what they normally hire. If you look into these sites that I've spoken about, you'll see that that's pretty much the way it pans out. You see all of these ignorant cops. You see people working in the post office losing it. They think they're cops. You see security guards think they're cops. Why don't you just obey? You don't have to obey anything that's illegal. You don't. Brian from Here's the Deal suggested that these cops and people that are cost, that the real cost to the taxpayers are from these workers and the lawyers defending them with that qualified immunity thing. So cops believe they can do no wrong when they're doing all wrong. When they get the air conditioner on, you can't see in. And that's what I'm doing. I'm going to run in there. I think tomorrow, go ahead, ma'am.
Thank you.
I think tomorrow I got that foot doctor's appointment. So I'll be headed over there. Hopefully, and get my hooves taken care of. Again, the weather here, you can see it. So, and all of these tourists, the only thing to do down here is to lay in the sand like a litter box, like a big cat turd. And when you can't do that, what is there? That whole area is nothing but bars and liquor stores. So they come here, get nice and looped up, and then go drive around. Crazy, crazy stuff. The Brazilian place is the worst place here. Boy, those are some nasty, nasty people. There's nothing in there that's even remotely marked in English. And if you look at something that might not be what you think you're looking at, like a pound cake, it's not a pound cake. It's who the heck knows what, but that's what they do. So, and they don't care. And every time I've walked in there, the floors were covered. Hey, nice liquor bottle. Somebody got out of the car and left their liquor bottle there. So I will remember to put that link in about that RVing van life thing, and it's already passed. It's already passed. So there's nothing that can be done about that. They've made it illegal to be homeless, to be sleeping in town. That's just absolutely terrifying. This is Nazi Germany all over. This is Nazi Germany all over again. I'm looking for change. I don't need it. I just pick it up. It's the only exercise I get. Walking down here, talking with you guys. Please hit the thumbs up. Also, there's a site that I jump onto every now and then. It's called B is for Build. They build exotic cars and boats and stuff like that. Well, the guy is a a cancer victim, and it was in remission, and it just came back. He just put on a video the other day. It was very sad. It has spread to some of his lymph nodes, and they're going to do some kind of brain scan to see if it traveled to his brain. Boy, watching that is really big time anxiety attack for me, because I'm 71. Oh, these people are a whole heck of a lot younger than me. Like 35 years younger than me. So, oh boy. I look at that stuff and I think, man, it may not be tomorrow. And my two helpers, what do they say? With friends like you, who needs enemies? Is that what that old saying is? With friends like that, who needs enemies? Crazy stuff. So, our Social Security is being drained to make sure that these politicians have their silk panties and hookers and gold and more gold and more gold and more gold. Crazy stuff. And people don't realize it's a one-party system. Oh, you vote this, you vote that, you vote... Listen, if you vote... What changed? The government is still stealing. Either side wants your money, and they're going to do anything to get to it. Brian on Here's the Deal I'm telling you, he's one of the best spokespeople we have, because the amount of research he does, he likes to be informed, and trust me, he's well informed, eloquent. So get over there, check that out. Oh, and by the way, this is going on the 20-minute mark, and the last couple days I came out here, it was like 90 something degrees. and this phone would just shut down. So all night, all day. Look at Corvette. See something Corvette could have eaten that little 6-cylinder Chrysler right up. That camping and sleeping outside is now illegal and an arrestable offense. Eisenhower, and I just posted this something on my Facebook page. Kennedy giving his famous speech, and in my opinion, that's when it all went wrong. That was the biggest hoax that was pulled on anyone. Where Kennedy, remember Kennedy cheating on his wife, corrupt, a philanderer, crazy. And he's the one, he says that his famous speech, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. You're giving them money. What does he mean, ask not? So he's saying, hey, listen, the money you're giving us now don't mean crap. That's what Kennedy said. It don't mean nothing. Ask not. Hey, we're paying you to do a job and you ain't doing it. And now you're enacting laws to criminalize every one of us. That's what it is. And people say I'm crazy. I just tend to see things. P. Diddy thing, I haven't been on that, looking at that. He's going to wind up with a slap on the wrist and probably be charged with something like a wardrobe malfunction. And that's it. We'll see. He's got to listen in. And again, the Epstein files. Oh, that's a hoax. That's a hoax. Oh, you people are still talking about that? Yeah, we want to know. We want to know if we have child predators in office. That's what we want to know. Oh, transparency, transparency. Ain't no transparency. Please, if you get a chance, go over there. If you can, put some best wishes in there for my friend Melissa. She was pretty broken up. I mean, really broken. When I can tell something like that through a text message, sad. As much as I don't get along with my own family, it'll still floor me. It's going to floor me when one of them pass. So I wish all of you to be happy and safe and healthy. If you can, go over to those links. If I knew more about this. Oh, and I went to do a setting thing on this phone, and I had these stupid AirTags things for my keys and my wallet. Because if I misplace them, I can just go on my phone and make the thing beep. But when I went to do something, it just wiped everything out on that AirPod thing. So hopefully Alex can help me out with that without making me beg too much. And I got to get something going with pain management before I'm next in line. Who was it? Hulk Hogan passed away. Ozzy Osbourne passed away. I'm older than Hulk Hogan. And he had enough money to get doctors and diet and all of this stuff. And he's gone. And Ozzy Osbourne, well, I think he did enough drugs to choke a horse. So And what, he lived another 10 years more than Hulk Hogan. And the guy from the Stones. Whew. And he's still alive. So thank you. Please hit the thumbs up. Remember to leave that van life video in the description, whatever the hell they call that. And you look at that and you tell me that's not frightening. How can somebody put on a clown costume, go out, and do bad things to other people? Well, that's the way the police are. They put those clown costumes on and they lose everything. They lose their mind. They lose any empathy. Nothing. Nothing. Heartless, thoughtless pieces of garbage. And this abolish qualified immunity thing, it really doesn't mean crap. These cops are going to continue doing what they're doing. And I don't know. I don't know where it's going. 71. Who knows? Hopefully I'll live long enough to see Higgins in prison and Fahey. Hopefully I'll live long enough to see Fahey stripped of everything, his property, his belongings, his firearms, everything, to the point that he's homeless and put into a state asylum where he belongs instead of out on the streets. They did an interview with another creator, and the creator he says, what do you think would happen if you didn't have the cameraman with you? Everybody that was in front of that courthouse said the same thing, that Fahey would have killed him. I believe that's right. I believe that Fahey was setting him up. And I posted Sean when Sean posted that video, I posted Sean. I said, hey, Sean, I says, Fahey was trying to set you up, body bumping you and spitting in your face so that he had an excuse to do a mag dump on you. That's what was going on. If there was no camera, Sean wouldn't be around. But that's these psychopath cops. So that's an amazing amount of money, right? For somebody that just handles firearms permits to make almost $1 million in overtime in the last 9-10 years. Well, Sean's filing all kinds of Freedom of Information Acts. Plus, he's got one of the lawyers in Connecticut that writes the laws in Connecticut working for him. So hopefully this will turn out in Sean's favor. Fahey will wind up in prison, and all of his assets will be cast into the wind. Crazy, crazy stuff. It's a lot easier when I was a kid, walking down the street, pushing my bicycle with a flat tire and a fishing rod with the first 8 inches of the tip broken off, headed down to a farm pond. A lot different today. A lot different today. Anyway, if you managed to hang out this long, thank you. I'll let you go. Please check that section. I'll be putting that in there. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And if you can, put something in there. Some kind of comforting words for Melissa. Her brother did pass, so crazy, crazy stuff. I'll talk to you later. Thank you, folks. I'm out.